Hello everyone, this is MechLord's video guide to clown control for the Legacy Duels dual mode that has just came back recently, yesterday at the time of publishing this video, I believe. Whatever, I don't know when I'll publish this. Anyway, lots of warnings before we get started on this video. This video has a lot of clowns in it, so if you don't like clowns, you should probably not watch this video. Okay, so what's Clown Control, you might ask? Well, it's a very old deck focused around these two cards. When I said very old, I mean early 2000s, even before GOAT format. Although the deck is still sort of played in GOAT, it has been power crept. Um, but the whole goal of this deck is to control the board using these two cards and some other cards that do similar things. When their battle positions are changed, they destroy a monster on the field. This was historically a pretty strong effect when combined with cards like Gravity Bind or Level Limit Area B, I believe, that forces monsters to stay in a certain position, restraining them from attacking, and basically was sort of an annoying control deck to go against. Why I'm making a video about this is because this deck is sort of playable in Duel Links, kinda. As you can see, I have made a deck list that you've all came for to see, comprised of the 3 Dream Clowns. Why 3 Dream Clowns and no Crass Clowns? Because, well, they're both limited 3, so we can't have both of them. But the basic idea is this is a deck focused around Dream Clown. We have lots of stall cards in order to protect our Dream Clowns. I would also consider something like a Lowered Life Barrier, I guess, in this sort of build. We have Earthquake, which is a terrible card, but in association with Dream Clown basically can become a Raigeki, which not that bad. And lots of generic good stuff. Blast Sphere is a good card. DD Warrior Lady, I think, is a good card. Monster Reborn is pretty good if you revive a monster you just destroyed. So there's that. Uh, why are we playing Dream Clown over Class Clown, though, you may ask? Couple of reasons, 2 reasons actually. First reason is because we have access to tons of warrior support. You saw Rhoda and the warrior returning alive in the deck list. We make up for the limited numbers of Dream Clowns we have access to with these 2 cards. I believe they're pretty good. We also get to use the reinforcement skill, which is probably the best skill for this deck now that they've removed the Destiny draw. Basically just searches Dream Clown. It does sometimes get you a DD Warrior Lady, but that's hardly the worst card in the deck. So it's not that bad either. And the second reason is Dream Clown specifically punishes battle position changes. Stuff like Sphere Karibo, Security Orb, Windstorm of Aqua, Enemy Controller. Sometimes you're going to get to attack with your Dream Clown over a defense position, say Battle Ox, it only has 1000 defense. Your opponent might be tempted to use Security Orb or Sphere Karibo sitting in their hand. If they do, they're going to lose the Battle Ox anyway. So you're going to bait people who didn't bother to read Dream Clown with these kind of effects. It has never happened in my games, but I'm sure that it can. Okay, so what's the game plan of Dream Clown? Step 1, you normal summon Dream Clown. Step 2, you switch Dream Clown to defense position on your next turn to destroy a monster. Step 3, you get a second Dream Clown in rotation. And step 4, every turn you're going to be able to destroy a monster your opponent controls. It's a really good strategy, right? Yeah. Pros and cons of this deck. It's a very funny deck to make. Your opponents are gonna be super very happy, except they're gonna hate you for playing this deck. It's pretty cheap to build, I feel. Aside from like the 3 Sphere Karibos, if you don't have those. Again, a Loud Life Barrier, not a bad card. But yeah, if you're not looking to invest into, say, double cotton or whatever this dark guy is, or Kaiser Seahorse, you can still play a legacy deck that will get you some wins. I also found out that it's really strong against decks that focus around a specific boss monster. Stuff like Dark Magician, Blue Eyes, Revolver Dragon, the Water Elements guys that just spend a bunch of resources into getting a big beater on board, only to get destroyed by a funny clown. I think that's really funny. And the cons. The attack values are pretty low across the board. You're not gonna get to beat over too much stuff. Even if you're facing monster in defense position, there is a relatively high chance that Dream Clown is not going to be able to punch over stuff. I also found that it is pretty weak against decks that tend to spam the board and do so very frequently. I'm thinking Harpies most notably. It's really easy to beat over. It's very top deck reliant, and it's incredibly weak to removal. Stuff like Tribute to the Doomed, Order to Charge are going to be the banes of your existence, basically. I don't think it's like a really strong deck in this metagame. If I had to put it on the tier list, I'd say tier 3 at best. But it's pretty funny, and again, if you don't want to invest money and still want to enjoy Legacy Duels, this is a good way to get some wins. Here's the funny pictures of my cats. I'm gonna showcase 2 replays that I've had with this deck that really show what this deck is capable of, so enjoy. Alright, so first game, I'm playing Joey because he's the one with the reinforcement skill, against Seto Kaiba, so presumably a Blue Eyes deck. Which is very important because, like I've just said, this deck is really good against big boss monsters. So we have a Dream Clown, we have stuff to protect him. Our opponent is going first, setting 1, normal summoning case a Seahorse, passing. We're gonna just normal summon the Dream Clown and set 3 back row to protect it, which is, in a format where there's no removal of any kind, that's pretty good. He has the Tribute to the Doom, he pitches Jar of Greed in order to activate it. I'm going to Econ, take the case of Seahorse to block his place, and then he's going to pass. Warrior Returning Alive is going to bring back our Dream Clown. We're still going to be able to normal summon it. His Threatening Aura is still on the board and pass the turn. So he's going to set 1, he's going to tribute to the case of Seahorse in order to summon Blue Eyes White Dragon. I don't know, maybe I should have played this animation, it's too late now. You've all seen Blue Eyes White Dragon, you know what this card looks like. It's a cool guy anyway. He's gonna enter battle. I have so many ways to stop this. I decided to go for the Sphere Karibo because why not? Switch to defense. I summon another Dream Clown. I get another Dream Clown. Cool. I summon it. My voice completely messed up. He's gonna Security Orb. Doesn't matter. I mean, yeah. Not both my Dream Clowns are in defense. Not really that good. Not what you want. You always want to have one of them live, but it is what it is. He's gonna normal summon Battle Axe, activate the skill for some reason. And the good thing with Battle Axe is you can actually beat over it with the Dream Clowns, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Punchy Mac time. Whew, okay, he's gonna Monster Reborn to get back the Blue Eyes White Dragon. We're not gonna watch this again. He's gonna attack. I have the Security Orb. I'm gonna to be able to switch the Blue Eyes to defense. This time I can only switch one Dream Clown, attack with the other. I drew Earthquake, which is really funny. I'm gonna showcase Earthquake. No, it does come up in a later replay. Oops, spoilers. He's gonna activate both of these skills and then concede because there's really nothing that he can do. So yeah, very easy victory, all things considered. Second game featuring this deck. This time it's against my Valentine, and you know what this means? This means it's going to be RPs. We have the benefit of going first, which is undeniably what you want with this deck. However, we did not get any clowns. We have 4 ways to get to the clowns. We're just gonna summon Didi Warrior Lady, set 1 pass. He's gonna summon Dirochin Kuwagata, attack into the Didi Warrior Lady. I'm like, yeah, this is a good target to remove from the game, so I do. I brick once again Sphere Karibo. It's not the greatest draw. He gets the RP Lady and the RP Lady Sisters. I have to watch this animation because if I skip this one, but I showcase the Blue Eyes one, people would think I hate RPs, which I do, but also hate Blue Eyes, so it balances out. It's very funny that they have this armor in the card art and not on the actual card. I decide to take all the both attacks despite having a draining shield in order to be able to activate my reinforcements. In order to do so, I send back the Warrior Returning Alive. Now I have a Dream Clown and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 ways to protect it. However, my opponent already has an established board presence, so I'm fighting an uphill battle. I activate the Draining Shield there to gain a bunch of life points. I activate the Sphere Karibo there in order to not lose the Dream Clown that I spent so much time getting. Reinforcement of the army gets me a second Dream Clown, allowing me to basically get the machine going. I'm going to be able to pop one monster every turn, but I have to pass for now. Hopefully it doesn't get anything that reinforces his board. He gets the Monster Reborn. I mean, if it wasn't Monster Reborn, it was going to be like Elegant Egotist from the RP channeler or something. What's her name? Perfumer. I have to use all my protective stuff, and now I'm out of ammo to protect the Dream Clown, which is really a crucial weakness of the deck. I do get the Earthquake, allowing me to switch both Dream Clowns to defense in order to pop both of their monsters. I still have a Dream Clown that I can switch to attack manually. It gets switched to defense with the Security Orb, which means I'm not going to be able to pop a monster next turn. This deck is, despite what I've said in the presentation, also very weak to this sort of scenarios where you attack an empty board and an opponent gets a Sphere Karibo. I switched the Dream Clown to attack position in order to be able to pop next turn. The Security Orb is going to switch the Drochin Kuwagata to defense. I'm able to punch over it, which I am going to do. However, my opponent has a set order to charge. They are going to be able to take out my Dream Clown. I think that's 2 Dream Clowns in a graveyard, which is very important to keep note of. I set the Blast Sphere, which is my top deck. Sets a card, they do nothing. Maybe I should have switched the Blast Sphere to attack position and gone for the beats. I don't think that it was a good idea, and that's why I didn't do it. They have the RP Lady one, they have the Elegant Egotist for the second RP Lady, they have a Striber's Shield as well, which I guess, yeah, that's the loner, that's what it does. The Blast Sphere is going to attach to their monster. Maybe I should have used a Security Orb or Sphere Karibo to prevent this stuff from happening, but I wanted to trigger the reinforcements. Once again, I'm going to be able to get my third Dream Clown. Set 1, I have Windstorm of Itaqua, really a very powerful card in this format. Here's Harpy Harpyist, and this is the first time I've actually seen this effect of Harpy Harpyist resolve. I have to use the Security Orb there, or else I'm just dead, which sucks. Fortunately, Dream Clown can beat over this pesky RP Harpyist in defense position, so I'm going to attack and punch it. And this is when they use the Windstorm of Itaqua post-battle phase. I think it was definitely the right play. In order to avoid me getting my Dream Clown machine going. They're also going to get a RP Perfumer in the end phase, turn 22 by the way. At this point I think my win con is just decking them out, but I have only 800 life points left to my name, so it's going to be a bit difficult. I'm able to use the Windstorm of Itaqua there in order to not die immediately. But however, the Dream Clown is so weak that it can't even beat over either of these Harpy ladies, which sucks, because that means I have to use both the Security Orb and the Draining Shield here in order to not immediately get boned. Not looking good, not looking good. I draw the Earthquake, which really not what I needed, but I'm going to set it as a bluff, and they draw the RP Perfumer. They're going to be able to beat over the Dream Clown, go for my life points. They only have one card left in deck. What could I possibly talk deck that saved me? Pretty much nothing. At this point, all 3 Dream Clowns are in the graveyard and accounted for. I don't have Blast Sphere, I don't have DD Warrior Lady. There's nothing in the deck that can protect me, except maybe, no, I think the second, both Draining Shields went. So what I had left in the deck was basically... What did I have left in the deck? It doesn't matter, it's not enough to save me. Probably one Econ and I guess another Security Orb. There was no way for me to win this game anyway. He goes for lethal, decide to activate the Sphere Karibo just for keeps, and yeah, game over. So I think this game really showcases how slow this deck can be and how hard it is to catch up playing it. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed these replays. Feel free to try the deck. Hopefully it brings you as many wins that it did me, which was like 4 or 5. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you some other time.